Okay, everyone. So again, welcome to LWC Madhukar. So my name is Ashish Madhukar. So today we learn in integration as well and LWC and also FX. Okay. So basically our today agenda we learn one small project where we how we can uh, convert the basically amount in a specific target basically uh, currency. Okay, so this is our UI, basically technical design documents. This is basically in technical form, it's saying the basically you can say like a FRD, okay, functionality requirement document. In the functionality requirement document, whatever we will design the UI part, those UI we are mentioned. So as you see here, we have one first one is the basically select source currency. So it will be the basically pick list value. Okay. So in pick list value, you will see the multiple of pick list value of currency. Okay. Then you will select this pick list. After that, you will enter the amount, whatever the amount you want to basically convert. After that, select target currency. In which currency you want to basically convert the amount. Okay, then we will create one button. It's convert button. When you click on that button, then your amount will converted and it will be showing the converted amount. uh, Basically this is the input field, but we will disable. No anyone can enter any amount here basically. Okay, so then we will disable this input button. Okay, only you can enter this enter amount input field. And after that we will make this basically um, our component generic component. Generic component means this component we can use on any object. Okay, any object means, for example, you want to convert opportunity amount, whatever the amount on opportunity, that amount you want to basically convert it. Okay, so you can convert that amount directly on that page, opportunity page. Okay, if you want to use same component on account, okay, so you can use this component also on account, but it will be some coding that one we can change. Okay, like a generic component whatever we are using. Okay, so this, if I have anyone any question, okay, so you can raise your hand or you can just unmute yourself and you can ask anything if any clarification. Okay, I know any someone in also joined by Hindi and someone are also English. Okay, so if it anyone any point if you did not understand, please raise your hand or you unmute yourself. Just you can ask me anytime. Okay, because this is the hands-on training. Okay, so when I will do it in my system, so you also do in your system. Okay, I hope everyone install the VS Code and CLI everything. I have sent already details about that, right? Okay, so this is our flow diagram basically. Okay, so flow diagram, so we will create one LWC component. Okay, then using this LWC component, if you see here, this we will create our one type using that LWC component. Okay, and this LWC component we will create one Salesforce app. Basically, a one we will create one application, and that application we will give the name of like anything converter, currency converter. Okay, and after that that type we will drag in our Salesforce app, whatever the application we will create. Okay, and after that in application, whenever you are filling the amount, then click on the button. Then it will be call your Apex call out. Basically, Apex call out, whatever do we will use third party API. Okay, for convert the currency. So your Apex will call out and request with server. Okay, so here we are using third party server. Its name is the API layer. Okay, API layer, we will send the request to API layer. Then this server, it will be convert your currency, and after that return your result, okay, on your LWC component. If you see this line, it's converting this here, sending the request, again the result in the LWC component. So here I have mentioned the return converted amount. Okay, so this is basically our high level design whatever we have created. Okay, so now let's go in our hands-on training. So I hope everyone created set up everything in LWC VS Code. Okay, so I'm creating one basically project. Okay, so my project name, I'm giving my project name. So this is the extension, basically it's not still activated. Okay, so let's activate my extension first. So everyone open your VS Code and create one. If I already created the project name, so it's yeah, anyone asking anything? No. Okay, so let's create our component basically.
Hi
uh,
Ashish, some
yeah,
problem in VS Code, like can you check it? I will share screen. Uh,
what's any yeah, you please share your screen. So let me give the
I,
access.
Ashish, is it we have to create a project or we can go ahead directly with the existing
Yeah,
project?
you can go directly adjust. I'm creating because I will share with you also this
yeah,
whole
I
code.
already installed everything.
Okay.
Extension also. Version is also. Yeah,
So
Ashish.
hold on, let me. Okay, now speak. Okay, so why I'm creating this project, basically this project, okay, I will share with you. That's why I'm creating the separate project. Okay, then I will share with you. Okay, if you have already created any project, okay, so you can open that project and you can directly start. Okay, no matter you are creating no new project basically.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so this is our basically third party API. Okay, fix API layer. Okay, so this is a name of basically fixer API. So if you see below here, we have the free plan. Okay, so please click on this free plan and click on subscribe. Okay, then after that it will be asked, or you can log in with basically your email ID. Okay, or you can use your Google account. Okay, so I'm using my Google account. So I have already registered basically. Okay, so if you register already, okay, so it will show the free plan. Okay, and how you can check your basically subscriber, if you see here subscription, so then it will be show your subscription. Okay, and if you see here, so it will show all the related the market whatever the API layer providing, so you can check this one, but we don't want these are. Okay, so again we are going this, and we need our API key. Okay, so when you click on this, okay, here account, then you will get your API key. Okay, so just copy your API key and paste somewhere. So
So,
I have pasted.
sorry to interrupt, sir. So, can you please repeat again from the
Yes,
API layer subscribe?
yes, let me show you again. So just go on the here. Okay, after logging the Google account, when your account is logged in successfully. Okay, so just click on the account here.
Sir,
Okay,
excuse me.
बोलिए.
Sir, why we use API? Can you elaborate?
Yes. Okay, so actually API we not convert directly, one currency to another currency. Okay. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने इंटर किया अमाउंट INR में और आपको चाहिए बेसिकली उसमें USD में, तो आप डायरेक्टली नहीं कर सकते, या तो आप कैलकुलेशन करो या मार्केट की प्राइस जानो। तो API क्या करता है बेसिकली, इट्स प्रोवाइडिंग द फैसिलिटी ऑफ द API, यू कैन send your source currency and target currency and amount and today date. Okay, what the current amount of today date, then it will be convert your currency amount and it will be returned. So this our purpose ki we will basically convert our amount in target currency. Okay, and we are also using for purpose the integration. Okay, so in this if any integration you want in future, so you can do also. Yeah, Manjunath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Without API, it is not possible.
Without API is not possible if you want to multiple conversion. Okay, Salesforce providing only the org level currency. Okay, org level currency, you can set your currency, then it will be show only the, if you have set the currency in USD, then your all the currency it will show only in a USD. If you set your currency in INR, so it will be show your all currency in INR, right? But if you want to convert whatever the price of current market of this in your amount in euro, in Vietnam, in Australian dollar, so how you can check? So this is the API, and we are use the LWC component, and we will drag our account object or opportunity object, and we will convert that amount in a basically different currency. Okay. Yeah, Manjunath.
Yeah. Yeah, the question is simple. Like I got a API key, I logged in, I subscribed. But under the subscription, I'm not seeing the free, the one which you have subscribed. He's saying that you don't have any subscription yet. Will that impact anything in getting the fetching the data from this third party?
No. It's not anything. So in the free account, it will be, you will get the 1000 request. Okay, from API. Oh yeah. Okay, when hold on, let me. Okay, so you will when you used all the basically request 1000 requests, then it will be asked for payment, but you don't want to pay it now. Why? Because you are not using for client. When client want this such type of requirement, then it will be take the pay. But we are developer, we are using for testing, or we are using for POC. So then whatever the free plan you can take. Okay.
Okay, sure. I just want to ensure that before while implementing, I don't want that to be again failing while doing that.
Yes, sir. Whatever the you are using, so try all. If client anyone want, okay, such type of requirement I want to integrate. So you try to always free account. Okay, after your requirement is fulfilled, then you suggest to client to, yeah, you can purchase now, and then we can use your API key. Everything is same. Only it will be change your this API key. Okay. Okay, so let's
excuse me. Yeah, this Ram. So like that key, right, will have any time to live, or is it something permanent?
Like time limit?
Yeah, time to live.
No. I did not understand what your question.
That key,
He's
right?
asking expiry of that key.
Yeah, expiry of the key.
No. When you click on the basically here, okay, you can change your API key. For example, if you feel anyone used your API key, for example, just think about the client point of view. Okay, in a client of point of view, if anyone accessed your API key, so anyone used, right, without your authorization. So what
basically this is for the SSL, right? Handshake, right? I think you are.
Yes. Okay. So you can generate another API key and you can use. basically.
Okay, got it. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashish.
Okay. So if I see here, my here it's showing the org no default. Now let's set my authorization. So I have already set my basically this org. Okay, I have created one org specific for this project. Okay. So now our work for testing. Okay. So anyone know about the Postman tool basically?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you give some overview so anyone know, and then we can explain after that.
So Postman, we generally use to test any of the APIs like third-party APIs or internal APIs to check before we use that for the implementation in the code.
Right, right. So when you are implementing anything related to a client, okay, for integration. So before implementation, check your API is working properly or not. It's correct API or not. Because for example, you did not check your API and you have started work. Okay, you have written the LWC component, you have written the Apex classes and everything. And at the end, what you see, your API is not working. Had something issue in the server side. So your basically whatever you have done, it's wasted. Okay. So before doing the any integration, anything, just click on that basically. Okay. Just click and check your basically API working is fine or not. Okay. So how you can check your API? This is the way of basically this is the our Postman tool. It's providing for you to give the API tool testing. Okay. So let's now I'm going in the Postman. Okay. So this is the API. Okay. I'm sending this API key. Basically, this is the way of we are using here. Okay. So let me explain. First, this is your API key. This one. Okay. This is for convert your API. And after that, there are two parameters. First one is from. From means basically what your source of basically source of your currency. Then and two equal to your I'm given the USD means what's your target currency, and then amount, how many amount which amount you want to convert, and date, which date, today date or any previous date you want to check that day what the price of this USD dollar INR to USD. Okay, so I have set the today date. After that, in header, okay, in header you need to be set your this basically API key, and whatever API key we have created in that API layer, a copy from account. Okay, this one pasted here. Okay, and after paste, just click on send. Okay, if you send, so if you see here, your API is working fine. Success, you are getting true. Let me load. Okay, your success is getting true. So what query we are passing? We are passing the from INR, 2 is USD, and amount is 100. And if you see the info related is given some related to basically your time stamp and rate, what are the conversion rates basically. Okay, and if you check the date, today date, what is the we have passing the today date. Okay, and historical is seeing the true, and what your result amount basically it's showing your result. This is your basically
Excuse me, so what is this historical means here? We are actually passing.
it's basically okay, it's sending basically from server side. Okay, historical means basically true, whatever the data is previous. For example, you want to data You want
Okay,
to,
it's previous date or current date you are talking. Is it
yes,
something like that? Oh, okay.
yes. For example, I want to see what the price of 3rd October, this USD dollar. When you click on the 3rd October, then it will be also you will get the amount here.
Oh, future date can be.
Yeah,
Okay.
future date it not,
You cannot. It
yeah,
should throw an error.
right. No, it's not throwing error. Maybe. Let me check. Okay.
Ashish, can you show how you added this currency conversion collection in the Postman and how you
No,
authorized?
yeah. So no, I did. Let me show you. Okay. So for collection here we have option. Okay, create a new collection. Let me mute everyone. Okay. So here I did not create directly collection from there. Okay. So I have just create my collection. If you click here, so create your collection, yeah, blank collection. Then after you created collection, you can add your basically here the add request. Okay. So you can add your request and pass this name basically. Okay.
Yeah, so Ashish, sorry to interrupt. How can you open that currency converter? Can you repeat this?
Which one currency?
Uh, like
This
the
one?
API of currency version in your left hand side.
This one?
Yeah, above one,
This one?
above one. Currency conversion. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the collection basically, na. Let me create one collection. Okay, this is the
Yes.
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you click on the collection, if you see here,
Okay.
now it's in a new collection. So you can
Okay.
rename your collection name. Okay, just edit
Okay.
here, and you can give your collection name here on the top. Okay, so you can
Okay.
give your currency, for example, currency. So I have given my, this is the
Okay.
name of my
Currency
this one,
con.
currency
And
con.
then
And then you can click on add request,
okay.
and it will become like this. So you can use the API layer or any name of the your add request. Okay, just click on this. After that, whatever your method, which type of method you are using, like get, post, put, right? So we are fetching the data from there. If we are posting some data, posting data means basically you want to post data third party, then you can use the post. If you are updating something data, so you can use put. And if you want to create data, okay, so this is post data also creating. Basically, post is means you are creating some data in third party side. Okay.
Okay.
And if you know about the you are creating or updating both you are doing, so you can use the patch. Okay. Then delete operation, it will be perform the delete operation. Then after that, here you can use let me copy this API. So you can use your this API key here. For example, I'm passing here. You can paste. Okay. Then it will be come like this. This is the parameter. Okay. If you don't want to pass directly in URL, so if you add here the parameter, new parameter, then it will be automatic added in this URL. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. After that, in a header, we need to be passed the API key. Okay, so this is showing like this, but we are need to be use this only API key. Okay, so you can pass here directly only API key as this, and you can pass your whatever basically API key and here, and then you can set, then you will get your result here. So when your API is working fine, then after that we will start the coding part. Okay.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, so let's go now in our VS Code. Okay, so our VS Code set up everything. Now let's create our one LWC component. So click on Control Shift P and click on this create LWC component. Okay, let me try this. Okay, then Control Shift P, click on this and give, and always I have also in a previous video also give the suggestion, when you are creating any component, LWC component, start with small only. Okay, currency conversion. Okay, after that you can add capital, but first letter start always with small. Why?
Like Apex method name, camel
Yes,
case.
camel key. Because when you are using for example, this component I have created, but when I want to use this component in any parent component, so that time it will be create issue. Because when you are passing any component, okay, when calling any component in any third party, so how you can call? You can call this component like this, like C hyphen currency. Okay, then if you start
Hyphen.
with component, then hyphen and replace a capital letter with small conversion like this. Okay, so when you are start with capital, so how you can do? You can't do like W and then you can like this. Okay, so that time is create problem. You're not able to do anything. It will be get many error. So you, and also you can't understand what is the exact error basically. Okay, so when you are starting any creating any component in LWC without anything, just create your component, start with basically small.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, so let's start other things basically. So our first thing, we need to be use our basically pick list. Okay, so in as we see, we have created in pick list. Okay, so the first we are using the lightning card. Okay, so in approx in all my video I have used a card. Okay, card means basically it's showing the beautify your component and show the card types. Okay, when you are showing card types, so it's give the look for your component and whatever functionality you are using. Okay, basically, so this is the way we are using. So in a card we have one option for the title. Okay, this is the basically title. So I want to give my title name is the currency converter. Okay, then if you want to, so I want to give the icon name. Okay, icon hyphen name. Okay, then
Okay.
icon name is custom, then custom name is 17. And how we know this is the basically our custom now. So let me show you basically here. Okay, so here you can use SLDS icon. Okay, so if you click the
Okay.
SLDS icon, okay, this is lightning design system. If you click on the icon, so you can check whatever the icon available for designing means component. This SLDS lightning design system is it's created for you only design your component. Okay, so if you click the custom, okay, and my custom name is 17. So if you check, this is my basically this is the component. Okay, and how you know we can use the custom up? If you see here given the custom, it means you need to be use the custom, then colon your colon, after that your icon name. If you see here is many things. Okay, there are utility. Okay, this is the doc type. If you want to use any doc type, so you need to be use first a doc type and then your basically icon name. So same utility, if you want to use some utility icon, so use the utility column then your icon name like this. So there are many things. Okay, utility, doc type, and other things also. Okay, so you can check all these basically. Let me share this in chat also. Okay, so this one only question, navigator. Okay, navigator, we are creating the component basically. Press Control Shift P and type here create. Okay, then lightning wave component. Then select your create lightning wave component, and we click on this. Then it will be ask your component name, and then give your name and press enter. Then your component it will be created. Okay. So anyone have any question, you can unmute yourself that time. So I know what you are asking because I did not see all the chat all the time. Okay. So I have created my basically this part. Okay. Lightning card. Let me first expose our component. Okay. So when you are exposing our component, so this is the expose tag. We need to be set as a true. Okay. So press enter. After that, you want to where you want to basically expose your component. Okay. So I want to expose my component basically 3 type. Okay. So as of now, I want to expose my component. There are 3 other things I have commented. Okay. So this is I'm also pasting these are things. Okay, in a chat. So you can copy and paste and so you can use that.
पेज के नीचे का सामान निकालिए ना.
Okay. Okay, everyone. So this is our basically component. Okay, and exposing where lightning record page, app page, and home page. Okay. So just save now and deploy your component. So I am deploying my component as of now because we need to be create application. Then we will start everything on and refreshing and checking our component everything on the app. Okay, let's go in the Salesforce now. Just log in the Salesforce here. So this is my org. I have created the new org for this. Okay, if you log in, let me switch in the lightning. Okay, if you are showing your developer console in classic, so we have button switch to lightning. So just come back in the lightning. Okay. So one more thing also we need to be do. We need to be create our tab also. Okay. So you can uncomment this thing for tab because we create one tab for this component. Okay. So just expose your component for lightning tab as well. Okay. Now just deploy. Okay. Component is deployed successfully. Now just refresh and create your first tab. Okay. So now just here type in Salesforce. Okay. Just create tab. So here, if you see, we can create the object tab using the custom object, web, visual force page, and lightning component tab. Okay. So we need to be create lightning component tab. Click on new. Okay. Then here we have option lightning component. So when you deploy your component it will show like this. C colon currency conversion, whatever your component given the name. Okay. Just select and give the component name, type name basically. What's your component? So I'm giving the currency converter. Okay. This And here the tab style. Okay, so you can give any icon what you want basically. Okay, so if you see here, if you did the select, so we have options. Let's check postman, and this is the something like big options and something showing the cheap highway and something here showing the no, stock of guys. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
so,
it's
yeah.
there for
So this is the basically related to the currency something.
uh,
So you can click on the next, and here, okay, so this is the very important part. Okay, when you are creating any component or any type. Okay, so this is the basically your type visibility where you want to show this component as this profile only. If you want to show only this system admin or any your financial profile, so you can use for them only. Okay, otherwise if you in your, okay, whatever the organization you are working, if you want client, no, you want we every profile able to see your this converter basically. So you can give the by default all profile and just click on the save.
Can we have multiple also, right? Multiple people permission.
Yeah, you can give the multiple. If you are creating the custom or if you are creating any permission set, you can do that on also.
Do that. Okay, based on the requirement and
Based on the requirement basis.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So here we need to be create app. Okay. So type here app. Okay. Here we have the app manager. Okay. Click on the app manager. Okay. So in the app manager, here we have the new lightning app. Okay, click on the new lightning app, and here you need to be give your lightning app name, what you want to give the name basically. So I want to give the name of the currency conversion. If you want to add the app, you can add. Okay, here if you want to give some description about this, so you can give. Otherwise, here we have the image, branding image. Okay, if your client basically client, or you are doing for your basically any requirement, we are using this app specific icon. Okay, so some icon for temporary you can give any icon. Okay, but client is if are designing any icon, so you can use that icon. After that you can change your icon. After you can again come on this application, you can edit and give. Okay, so just click on upload. Okay, I'm using this currency icon. Okay, as of now, so you can use this one and upload. Okay, so when I upload this, so it's showing like this. Okay, how you can download this such type of icon? So you can Google it. Okay, icon uh, download. Okay, so here most this is icon X. Okay, mostly I'm using for this icon. It's free. Okay, you can use basically for download email, PNG types, animation type. Okay, I'm sharing in chat basically this icon. Okay, you can download any type of icon. If you see here, there's a many type of icon. Okay, you can use. I'm not promoting something, but this is the best thing I have used basically. Okay, or if you want to any bell icon, okay, you can show. If you see here the Figma and free, you can use this one, and you can download all the style stuff, basically all the icons, many icon on this you can use for related to LSF. Okay, you want to and LSF regular, you can click on this, then you able to see all the basically all the icon here. See here all the icon you can download. Okay, you can download. If you know don't know how you can, so you can search option. You have the search option, you can search your here. For example, I want to use currency related.
currency.
Okay, you type the currency, then it will come related to all the currency items here. Okay, you can download. These are things. Okay, you can download and you can use. Okay. Okay, now let's go in our component basically.
Excuse me, sir. Just one request. You're, I think, posting in the chat, right? Some links and information. Would you mind copying into some text pad and share it later? Because we're not able to copy it.
No, you can directly, if you're clicking the right, okay, let me show you. Okay, here, if you're clicking here, na, directly, you can't directly copy, but you can just select like this.
Okay.
And you can copy. Control C press, then you can copy it. Okay, but I will share when I share the mail with recording.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, sure.
I
Yeah,
will
that will
add
help actually. Yeah, we
yes.
tried actually, couldn't able to.
Yeah, I will add everything that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so we have used for this. Okay, icon. Let's go on our application here. Okay, so here we have the option for, okay, this org theme options. So here if you see, it's given the small checkbox, use the app image and color instead of the org custom theme. So if you want to use whatever the image this and color, same you want to use this, or otherwise you want to use the org theme. So if you don't want to use, just check box this one. Okay, and if you want to use, want to change color, okay, here, so you can change your color, okay, according to your requirement, or if you want to green or any other, so you can select the color and this, so you can change the color also. Okay, let's click on next basically. Okay, here we have the navigation and form factor. You want to use the basically the standard navigation or console navigation. Console navigation is when you are if anyone work on if you see the basically service console. Okay, so that one using the console type basically. Okay, and here the supported form factor, basically you want to it support only desktop or only phone. If you want to, it will be support both desktop and phone, so you can select first option. Okay, after that, setup and personalize. Setup experience, you want to set up the full setup options or you want to service the setup. So select by default whatever the first. Okay, then directly you can next, and here the utility option. Okay, so utility option means what you want to add in this application. So just click on the add utility icon. If you want to select, if you want to use any utility means it will be show your basically on the status bar basically. If you don't want to use any utility, it's depend on your requirement. Okay, if you want to use the utility, then you can add here. Otherwise, just select the default and just click on the next. Then after that is the available item. It means whatever you want to add in this application, whatever the type. Okay, you want to use account, so you can. Okay, for financial purpose, you can, if you want to use the account, you can select account, and if you want to use the opportunity also, so you can select opportunity. Okay, and we have created our tab also, currency, basically currency converter, this one. Okay, so you can use our component as well. Okay, then our everything setup. Okay, if you don't want to use this account and opportunity, okay, you can remove it, no matter. Okay, so after that, the other permissions, this application who can see only system admin. Okay, so you can select system admin. If you want to add any other profile, so you can add, select your profile and you can add here. Okay, so I'm, as of now, I'm giving only the my system admin access. Okay, then save and finish. So our application is set up everything. Okay, now just click on this and search our currency converter application. If you see here, your application is visible now, and click this. So we have selected three tabs. Okay, which one? Basically, account, opportunity, and currency converter. This one. If you see, our basically card also showing here with title, and icon also showing here. Okay. Now our main part is started now. Basically. Okay. So let's start our LWC component design part. Okay. So let's go on the HTML. So first thing, okay, I want to use here basically one div. Okay. Let me use the div tag here and close this div.
Ashish, can you please go to XML file?
XML files. Okay.
Yeah. Like where are you? Like how can you get these targets or list? Like
Actually, I'm using the extensions. Okay. One extension. I will share with you all the extension areas. Okay.
Mr. Ahmad.
in VS Code extension.
Yes. Okay. Here, if you see here, this is the extension. Okay. So,
Which
for
one?
example, you can use the LWC.
Short keys.
Yes. Yes. LWC shortcut. Okay.
Short keys.
WC salt.
This is the many. Okay. But whatever you want to use, you can use. Basically, it's many. If you type, you can use the many things. Okay. So whatever
Currently, which you are used?
I'm using this one actually. Salesforce code is selected.
Okay, I'll install in my VS. Thank you.
I will share. Okay. Currently, I'm using this Salesforce code snippet. This is basically developed by the Google system. Okay. So I will share with you this one extension link as well. Also. Okay.
But actually, I just have a question here. So your recommendation will be to go for the Salesforce one, right? Because we will not be having any compliance. I mean, the code complaint. What we can say like compliance, right? Like between the one Salesforce to Salesforce, right? It will be easy, or any other problem will come if you choose the other one.
No, means
Nothing will happen. You can use any extension.
Any of them? Huh? Okay.
Yes, you
They
can
are
use
all
any
valid.
extension. Yes.
That's why they are in.
Whatever here the listed now, everything is valid. You can use
complaint.
any.
Complaint.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You can just review reviews, number of users are there. Based on that, you can select that.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. For
Got
example,
it.
for example, you want to use the Apex Analyzer. Okay, so you can check here. Okay, what are the use of this, and also you can check the review also. Here, if you check here the review also.
Right.
Click on review and
the
then
features and I think the review options we can got it.
yes, actually, okay. Why we are using extension? Basically, it's improve your basically productivity. Okay. When you are
Like
yes.
rich visibility, right? Like rich UI.
No, it's quick performance basically.
Performance problem. Okay,
performance. Your productivity increase your productivity for this.
Got it.
Okay.
On top of it, like just one point, if you want to create a card, anything like, you don't need to remember syntax. You just have to write LWC hyphen card. It will get entire syntax over there for you.
Pre-population will happen to. Okay, got it. It is the development.
Yes, but actually at that time, if you did not using any extension, you need to remember, okay? Or you can go the component library, you can use after that.
Okay, got it.
Right. So there are two options, or you can use the extension, or you can go the component LWC library. Let me share that link also, okay?
Sure.
So if you check here the LWC component library, this one, okay? This is the basically component library, okay?
Sure.
This is the icon. So okay, so you can type here lightning card. Okay, so this is showing the card. Okay, you can check your card and how you can use all the syntax. Okay, here it's given all the syntax, and you can here like this. And you can copy and paste. Then you can use like this.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
So basically, it's a templating, and we can use the Okay, for the card or which one we want to grouping, if you need like that, we can choose.
Yes, yes, basically.
Checkbox
But
group.
yes, whatever the view option, you can check on the component library how your component it will look like after using this type.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you.
Okay. So after the div tag, we are using our lightning basically. Okay. Here we are giving some SLDS classes. Okay. Here. So let me use some SLDS class. Okay. And then I'm giving some SLDS hyphen P. So I'm using also the Salesforce validator. If you click the control and space, then it will be some the suggestion. Okay. So I want to use the basically SLDS. P means basically P tag. Okay. P tag means basically padding. If you type here M, then it will be the margin. Basically. Okay. So I'm using here the padding. Okay. After that, it was our we have shown in the TDD. It will be the basically combo box means pick list. So in LWC, it's showing the combo box. Okay. So type here the lightning. Okay. Then hyphen combo box. If you see here, it's coming the suggestion directly. Okay. Then you can use. So I'm using the combo box basically, and in the combo box, okay. First, I'm giving the name like currency, or you can give the source currency. Okay. Then give your basically label name. What's your label name? And if you want to use component library, here you can also use the your type here lightning combo box. Check here combo box. Okay. So whatever the element on the combo box, you can check here. Okay. Name, label, value, placeholder, options, and on chain. Okay. So you can use just you can copy paste and you can use directly. Okay. Let me do the same thing also for quick.
Yeah, Ashish, how can we remember the element in the component?
Okay, so first that's why I'm showing that this component library you can go and you can check here like you want to use accordion. Okay, so first you learn the component library, what is the accordion and where we can use. So it will be also check here na, it will show the preview also how your component it will be look like when you are using this. So as per the requirement you can use here all the tag mentioned here basically all the tags button API everything. Okay. So here I'm just copy and paste. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm giving the renaming as per just you have copy paste, but you can change as per your requirement. I'm giving the source name as a source currency and label. I want to give basically select okay source currency. Okay. And then if you want to set any specific value, okay, if you want to show any specific value by default value, so you can use. Okay, so let me here in value I will create one basically okay default value. Okay, so if you want to use, so you can give any default value as well. So this is the variable name basically. Okay. So when you are using the variable, any variable name, so you can use equal and the curly braces and your variable name. And where you can create your variable in JavaScript. So I will show that one also. Okay. So this is the placeholder. You can, if you want to give any placeholder, you can give the placeholder. Select source currency. Okay. And this is the options. Options means basically which options. What are the pick list you want to show basically in the our LWC component. Okay, so I want to show the pick list value here. I want to use same variable name, but you can show in if you see in component library. Let me show in here. You need to be give basically your value in a form of label and value. If you see, it's not given the value here.
Under combo box, we are not under combo box.
Oh, sorry, we are in a accordion. So if you see here in a combo box, then you need to be give your value basically. This is the getter method. Okay, it will be call automatic this method when your component is there enter. Okay, so this is the combo box only taken in this form the value. Okay, label you can give anything label, value you need to be give whatever your exact value. If you are using any pick list value in a Salesforce, you can give the value as a that pick list code value. But in our case, we are using currency, so our currency label may be different. Okay, but our currency code is the short form. Okay, so we need to be use value as a currency. Okay, so let's go in our here we have created our options. Okay, in options this was the handle change. Okay, so as of now we can give the name of like look, source. Okay, I'm giving the name of source handle change, or you can give the anything other name. Okay, so this is the our method name. Let's go in the first now here in Java. Okay, so in our Java script, okay, so we whatever the in a if you are using any variable, okay, so you can use the your variable name basically. You might have noticed when you start typing common methods such as for. Okay, so you can create your variable name here. So in a HTML, if you see in our HTML, what is in HTML we have created this variable for value. Okay, so let me create this variable. Okay, and in this variable I want to, so by default value is the USD. Okay, and one variable also I'm creating target currency. Okay, in target currency I'm also giving some, if you want to go in INR, so you can do the INR. Okay, now let's time to create the our getter. Okay, so getter method, for getter method we need to use get, and whatever you are giving the getter method in your options name. Here you have given the options name with the like option. Okay, so you can use your this variable name and pass after the getter. Okay, after getter method you have given, so just create your method like this and the curly braces and press enter. Then you can use return. Okay, after return it will be take your basically list of value. List of value means basically array type value. So here we can use like this one and just semicolon and press enter. Okay, so this is your return method, and whatever the value, so I have created one label and value, this one. Okay, for selected and searched the all the label and currency name. Okay, so I'm using this one currency basically. I'm sending in the chat also this one. Okay, so you can copy paste and you can use this currency for in our system. Okay, so here I'm passing this basically. Okay, and let me format this one. Okay, so this is our US dollar, British pound, GPT, USD, INR. So if you see here, I have given the label like this, but I have passing the value like INR, USD, because when you select the value, okay, then you will get your value only this one, not you will get the label. Label it will be show only for the user view basically. Okay, so this one is set up everything. Okay, for we have created one method also. Okay, if you see here, on change means whenever you select the value and value your change, so you need to be use this value. Okay, so here I'm creating this one same basically, and use event as well, this one. Okay, and I have created the variable, right? Which variable name? It basically this one, source. So I'm using whenever the value is changed, it will be stored in source variable. Okay, and for using the combo box and you want to get the value if changed, so you need to be use the event dot detail, sorry, event dot detail dot value. Okay, how you want to know? Okay, in combo box we need to be event dot detail. So if you check in the component library here, okay, it will be give the your example also. Okay, event dot detail dot value. Okay,
सर
so in
कॉपी नहीं हो रहा है सर चैट
कॉपी
वाला
नहीं, आप ऐसे सेलेक्ट करके कॉपी कर सकते हो बेसिकली। लाइक ऐसे ऐसे करोगे सेलेक्ट, पहले सेलेक्ट कर लो, उसके बाद फिर कंट्रोल सी दबा के कॉपी करो, या फिर इसी में राइट क्लिक करोगे माउस का, यहाँ पे कॉपी आएगा, वैसे कॉपी कर सकते हो। माउस सेलेक्ट करने के बाद माउस का राइट क्लिक कर लो।
नहीं हो रहा, एक्सेसिबल नहीं है।
एक्सेसिबल नहीं है। ओके, लेट मी सो यू वांट टू
हेलो टेक्स्ट पे क्लिक करो, वहां पे तुम्हें 3 डॉट्स दिखेंगे, वहां पे कॉपी का ऑप्शन है।
राइट, वही मैं हूँ ना, आप उस पर क्लिक करोगे चैट पे तो वहां पे आपका 3 ऑप्शन आएगा, एक कॉपी, एक कोड एंड एक ऐसा आएगा।
सिलेक्ट करके भी कॉपी हो रहा है,
तो नहीं हो पा रहा,
नहीं हो रहा, परमिशन नहीं है।
परमिशन नहीं है कॉपी करने का?
हाँ
भाई हम
anyone able to copy?
आई एम एबल
No,
टू
Ashish.
No,
Yeah,
even I'm not able to.
yeah, we're not able to actually. We're not able to. I just requested the same. I think
not
before.
able to.
Okay,
I'll share my screen.
okay,
No, I'm also not
let
able.
me send you this in a email.
Yeah, correct. That will help actually. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have, I think, sorry, maybe I will, regarding your that code letter. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Mm. Okay, so you can get the notification email. Yeah, you can check. Okay, so we have used this one. Okay, now let's deploy and check now how our UI look like.
excuse me 1 second. Just one question, quick question here. You are actually hard coding all these values, right? So
Right.
I think good. Like, is there any API can be also used? Just to be understanding, because there will be a lot of countries, and if I want to,
Yes, but this is the not best practice.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
okay,
just part of like
so
asking,
yes, you can use the custom label. Okay, you can use the custom setting. Okay, for getting the pick list value from FX tool in this, but we are using only directly as of. So
true. For this purpose, I can agree. I just thought of like checking with you. So
yeah. In custom, one thing also you can do. Okay, you can use the custom label and you can use directly here custom label.
Yeah, sure.
You can store all this value, because in future if you want to add any another value, then it will be, you need to be change the code.
Correct.
Okay, so so for future when we are going next project, okay, so that project we are planning everything we will use custom setting, custom label, because we are short of times. Okay, 3 hours.
No,
That's why we are not
I just thought of like understanding it.
Yes. So this is not best practice, I'm saying. You can use the custom label, custom setting, or custom metadata for fetching all the value. Okay,
thank you.
Okay, so let's deploy this component. Okay, and go to our salesforce and just refresh. So if you see, our by default value is showing like the US dollar, and if you click on this, whatever your value you have given, it's showing here. And if you check your this method on handle change working fine or not, so you can add console dot log. Okay, and you can give the your like source, and you can add this one, you can copy and paste. For okay, console dot log we are using for debugging purpose. Okay, so when you are clicking this value and changing this value, is working correctly or not. Okay, so for debug you can use the console dot log. So if you check here, just click on the effect, and then after click on the console. Okay, then clean or your this, and if you select any other value, if you show, it's coming your value. If you are changing any other value, so it will be change your other value. I have. Okay.
And Ashish,
Mhm.
which one is best practice, like custom setting or custom metadata or custom labels? Which one is best?
It depends on the situation or requirement.
Like this is
Okay.
our scenario.
This is scenario you can use custom label as well.
Custom
Okay.
label is best.
Yes, because in custom label you able to see all the you able to save all the value like this format. Okay. But in custom metadata and custom setting, you need to be create your basically field basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so in custom label you don't need to be create field. In custom setting, custom metadata, how you can create? You can create one field like a label, and one field you like create the value, right? Then you can select all the value and fetch here. But in custom label, you can store in this format directly.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Thank you.
so that's why we are, so at the requirement depend on the requirement, we can change the custom setting, custom metadata, custom. And in custom setting and custom metadata, let me give one some quick update. So custom setting you can't deploy in production. For example, you have large amount of data for testing, or 5,000 record or some 1,000 record, you have enter in a custom setting. Okay. And same data you will also use in a production.
Yes.
So what happened when you are doing everything in a sandbox and you want to deploy in production, then it will be not deployed, because custom setting you can't deploy in a production. But custom metadata is data about data. Okay, so metadata. So you can deploy metadata and data as well. So whatever data you have entered in the sandbox, you can deploy those data in production as well. So whenever the scenario is come, in this scenario, your data will change. So you can use the custom setting. If you see your data, it will be not changed in future, and same data we will use in production, then you can go with the custom metadata. Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yeah. So this is our basically okay. Everything is showing like this. So as per the TDD, our next option is the enter amount options. Okay. So we need to be, let's create another our HTML tag here basically. Okay. So in HTML tag our we have done the combo box. Okay. Now let's use our in a same tag we are using here another div. So why we are using the div? Okay, for in future you want to just you want to apply any CSS. So sometimes your CSS is not applied in this tag. Okay, but you can apply your CSS using this div. So you can, this is basically your kind of wrapper. You have wrap your tag in the div, and you can apply whatever you want to on the div. Okay, so let's create the lightning. Okay. So lightning hyphen input. Okay, this is the our input tag.
And Ashish, what's the difference between lightning input and lightning input field? When where we use lightning input and when where we use lightning input
Then
field?
lightning input field is the different when you are using basically edit form. Okay, edit form, view form, LDS. I have created one video as LDS, Lightning Data Services. Okay, there we are using directly. For example, that edit form you need to be give directly the API name and field name. It will be automatically reflect everything. You don't need to be give the specific name and a variable. It will be take automatic. You need to be pass only the field API name. Then we can use the field API. Yeah, in Lightning input field. So, but it will be not you can use directly here. It will be within the Lightning edit form, Lightning view form, Lightning view form, other things, and read only more. Okay, that one I have created one LWC video in India already. Is the LDS part. Okay, so let's give the name of my this type is giving the name is amount, and another name is the label. So what you want to label name, you can give the your label. That's I'm giving the label name is amount. Okay, and then this is the our length. Then I want to use method is on change. Means whenever my amount will change, I will capture that amount. Okay, so I'm giving the my method name handle amount change. Okay, and let's copy this name and go to HTML and create your method name here and give your event. So how you can use basically your in this method, okay, amount change. So you need to be create your variable here basically. So I'm using also track here. Okay, let me use import track and API. Okay, so this is our decorator basically. Okay, when we are want to create any variable for publicly, so we can use the other API. And if you want to your variable, it will be reactive means if anything value change in your HTML, then it immediately reflect on your HTML on the UI. So you need to be use your track basically. Okay, so I'm using the amount here basically. Okay, amount is basically we are created as a track. So I want to store the like blank. I don't want to store any directly any default value, just storing the blank value. Okay, then in this variable I want to store whenever my amount will change, then it will be stored in the method basically. Okay, so this is our method, and whatever you want to use here, the event method basically. So same event method we have used in the amount change. Okay, so you can use event dot target dot value. Okay, now let's use the console dot log and check your amount. Just copy paste this variable name and deploy your variable this component, and let's check basically. Let's go to
Ashish, one question. For the input field, we are using the target since it is in a target.
Yes.
For the combo, we are using event.detail.value.
Right.
When we use a detail, is it a event is getting dispatched, or both the case we are getting a event, right?
Right. So when the combo box, okay, so when you are using the combo box in component library, already given the, okay, when you are learning about the component library, okay, here if you have is given the basically if you know on a type, so it's given the documentation and specification, whatever event we want to use. there. Basically, if you see, so he given the for this you can use the detail dot value. Okay, but if you are using any input tag here, lightning input. So that's why when I started my LWC series, okay, so first I have given the overview about the component library, okay, how we can use basically.
Yeah, I was thinking like even this can be taken as a target, that combo.
Yes.
But it is a, yeah, even we have a detail
No.
here. See?
Yeah, you can use detail dot value this one also, and also you can use event dot target dot value. So event dot target means
It's
basically
an HTML tag.
yes, HTML tag means basically whatever event you are performing here. For example, here I am performing this event. So this is the basically my target now.
Correct.
So if you see here in this, so if you get the value here,
it is not deployable.
Let me check the deployed or not.
Ashish, can you show me HTML page once?
Okay.
Usually I use it is during the event when you are sending a data. It's a detailed data, right, from child to parent. So I thought like in that cases we use that details.
No, yeah, that one it is basically when you are passing data from child to parent. Okay, that time you are using basically, right?
On change event is wrong. I think there's a spelling mistake on that input.
Yes, yes. That's why it's getting there.
E is missing.
Yes. So for previously LWC is not updated details space. Actually, event dot detail dot value. It only preparing the event dot target dot value. Okay. Now I think LWC also updated. You can use event dot target dot value, or you can use the event dot detail. Let me check if event dot target is not working. So we can use the
Is there something like a rendering part will help there? Target and detail. What is the difference?
No. Target means basically, for example, you are performing action on this tag. Okay, so this is your target basically. So unchanged means I have used the unchanged method here.
Correct.
Means I am performing this tag only.
Okay.
Whatever the tag you are performing, so it will be called this method only. Then is this method call. So we and JavaScript know we are performing this method. So our target this is basically.
Yeah,
sure. So that's why we are using the event dot target.
We can phrase this like this: on an event, we are retrieving the data from the target.
Yes. Okay. For example, you have created the multiple component here. For example, you have for in case in future example, I'm giving the for registration form. Okay. You have created one registration form and you have given the first name, last name, email, mobile number. Okay, and you have given your name here like amount, and in registration form you can give the name like like email, like first name, last name. So you don't need to be create a specific method for this. Did you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, you don't need to be create a specific method. You can use same method, but you need to be handled in JavaScript. How? Yes. How? Let me show you. Just giving just a small example here. I want to paste the here name. Okay. So you can use event dot target dot instead of value. You can use the name here. Okay. So and you want to store the value. How you can want? You can use the if condition. If this event dot target dot name if equal to amount,
to the string value, right? Yeah.
yes, if amount, so then you can console your log. You can here I'm just giving the message. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can perform this thing like this. Your amount, your first name, last name, email. You can use the target at value means whatever the condition it will be met. then it will be stored that only condition.
No.
So how we can check? Let me show that quickly. Let me click on this. See here, your name is coming the amount.
Yeah, right.
So same you can use basically, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
here is something is not coming the basically margin type. So let me copy this same class and paste on this our HTML, this div. Okay, so we had done on this part. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, so our UI, this one, and another UI is basically target basically. So same thing. Okay, we don't want to do again same work. Okay, so let's copy this. Okay, and paste here. Okay, so instead of source you can put target. Okay, here, and here I want to change name also, target, and here you can give the label as a target. Okay, and for this value I want to change my target variable name. So this is my target variable name here. So you can change your target variable name here also, this one. Okay, now on change method, and you can change your on change method, its source. So here I want to give the target. Okay, and then everything is the same I want to use. Let's create another method, is basically event dot same thing. Okay, here just you can do the copy paste, and you can change your variable name. Instead of source you can use the target. Everyone understood? Any confusion?
Ashish, can you explain this here? This
Which
dot. Yeah, this.
this, yeah, whenever we are creating any global variable, okay, here this is our global variable. So for reference global variable we are using the this keyword. For example, here also you have created one net target variable like this. Okay, so how I know you are referring this local variable or you are referring this global variable? So when you are using this keyword, it means you are referring the global variable, whatever you have variable created on the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So this one also we have set target. Okay. Let me design, then we can show on the last. Okay. So after that we have given the targets currency, and after that we need to create our one button basically. Okay. So how you can check this button? Okay, I want to show this button. So let's create one button. Okay, let me create one div here, and on this div I want to do some SLDS class. Okay, like SLDS hyphen and then is okay. So I want to do some margin from top. So here you can select top, and what you want, large, medium, or small. I want to give small only. Then also you can use another. Okay, SLDS, and then I want to use a small margin on button. So basically is the button. If you see here, SLDS, and oh sorry, is not button, is the bottom. Okay, is the bottom. So want to give with medium. I want to give some medium from bottom. Okay. From top, I have given the small basically, and from bottom, I have given the medium. Okay. And here, if you want to given the tag or anything else, so you can use. Otherwise, let's create our button, lightning button. This is our lightning button. Select this one. And when you are creating button, just close on the spot. Okay. Because sometimes we have written a large amount of code and we forget to close the matching tag. So that time it will get the error. It's basically showing the error you not follow the matching tag. Here we need to give the variant. Variant means basically is the type of brand. Okay, so let me show that quickly in the lightning tag. Here, if you see here, lightning button. Okay, this is the button. So if you see, there are other kind of button here in preview options. Okay, this is the base, this is the neutral, and this is the brand. And if you want to use some outline, yeah, destructive and success button, so you can use like this. Okay, so whatever the variant, see, if you see here the variant, basically here is given the variant. Okay, so whenever you want to use, which one you want to use? Brand means whatever your salesforce theme you are using, then that it will be your button, it will be create basically, or you're given the background color like this. Okay, so you can copy paste here directly, you can do also. Okay, let's go on here now. This is our variant. I have given the brand name. Okay, and what you want to give the label name. I want to give the label as the convert. This is our the convert button. Okay, and sometimes title, if you want to title, it will be so when you are over your mouse on the button. Okay, then after that I'm using the on click button here. Okay, so this is basically on click method. Here I'm using the on click method is handle convert method. Okay, it's done now. This is our the method basically. And now another basically this is another amount like such type. Let me copy this one and use your converted amount. Okay, so here I'm giving this my converted amount. Okay, and here let's change basically your label name as well. Do see. Okay, and then on change method, here we need to be use on change. No, because we are only need to be show the value. So here we need to be use the value operation, and then we will create one variable is something like converted amount. Okay, let me same this name I am giving the as a variable here. Okay, now everything is showing like this. Let's deploy and check the how is
Actually, Ashish, before doing that, can you just hold on? In this one, right, it should be not editable, right? Only just to display. Do we need to add any property?
Yes, I will show you how we can disable this one. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's deploy and just refresh this one. So now your button is showing like this. Okay, and your button is basically showing like here edge upward something. Okay, so what we can do, if you check here, your this source variable also is showing a target also value showing, and by default is showing the INR. Okay, so your this one is not applied any here. Okay, so how you can apply? So if you see here in a component library, is suggested you can use basically uh, uh, hashtag basically. Let me check here. Here, okay, you can use
Ashish,
this.
can you repeat, please? I think I lost
Which one?
that last one, converted amount.
Okay, it's all converted on. We need to be disable this thing basically. Okay, it's not editable. If you see here, now it's showing the editable in a currency here route, but we need to be show the by default is disable. No one can edit this converted value. Okay, so here we need to be give the some basically CSS. Okay, so here if you want, so we have given this for around medium. Okay, give this on the your button as well. Now just deploy. Just refresh. So your button is also in the proper S1. Okay. So if you see here, it's showing the some guide. If you want, so you can remove your CSS part, okay, from the pick list. So it will be automatic reduce this. Okay. So this one we need to be so like disable mode. So here we have one option. Okay. Basically is the disable. So you can use disabled this one disabled, and you can pass disable equal to true and just deploy. Okay, it's deployed successful. Let's just refresh and check. See here, now it's in the disabled mode. So we have done everything now. Okay, our UI is done. Now we need to be do the backend part. Okay, so here for converted we have created this one basically. Okay, for this converted method also we need to be create converted method. Okay, and for this converted value we need to be create variable also. Okay, so we have created our converted value also.
Ashish, what we are doing? Can you come again? Sorry, I lost you.
No, so we are whatever in HTML we have doing all the this method. Okay, handle convert basically this method we have created on the convert our button. And here we have created one variable to show the value for converted value. So these are we have created in our HTML. Sorry, Java. Okay, so this value it will be changed as per the whenever you convert the value, it will be changed on the basis of your target. So that's why we are doing the track for value changes, and it will be reflected on the immediate on the your UI. Okay, so here we have created our these are results. Okay, so now our time to create our basically what now we time to write the apex class. Okay, so how we can write this apex class? Let's create the our apex. So here we need to be create our basically apex class, create apex. Okay, so I'm giving my class name currency converter controller. Okay, So this is my basically currency converter controller. This is the basically your constructor. So we don't want to use constructor. Okay. So whenever you are using any method on your basically in a, if you say like a LWC component or Aura component, so your method should be Aura enabled. Okay. So first use your Aura enable annotation. Okay. So then after is using your everything. Okay, so then you can give the your method name public static. If you want to which type of you want to use or return your data. So I want to, as of now I'm giving this void. Okay, after that I will give the my method name. So I'm giving the my method name is convert amount. Okay, and if you see whatever what we need to be pass the value from here, we need to be pass your source, amount, and target. It means you need to be create. There are total 3 parameters on yours. So I'm creating 3 parameters here: string, then source currency, comma, string dot target currency, then string dot we are passing here amount. Okay, these 3 parameter we will pass from LWC. Okay, then this is our try catch. So you know about try catch basically. Try catch basically it's handle your basically exception. Okay, so you can use try catch. Otherwise, this is the best practice. Okay, for using the try catch. If you don't want to use, and if you want to use directly, on the basis of your whatever is error typically coming, and you can analyze directly from client side, you can use that one. Otherwise you can create or proper exceptions and everything you can use. Okay, so let me remove or you just comment.
Excuse me, Ashish, I just have one question. So when you are using that the top class, right, Java class, right, Apex, with the sharing, right, what does that it will go like? You are giving public and with sharing.
This
will
one,
help. Yeah.
This one. Okay, so this is basically okay. Sharing and concept in the Salesforce basically. Whenever you are using the Apex class with sharing, means it will be enforce your sharing rule. For example, you and me, we have you have the access for this converter, but I don't have this access. But I know this Apex class name and check. Okay, so I can manipulate. I can use this one.
But I can actually customize, right? Basically, I can call this.
Yes, you can use that without, because you don't have access this Apex class, but you able to convert. Convert. So, but when you are using the with sharing, means if you don't have any variable or any this Apex class or any tab, you don't have access. So you are not able to use converter.
Okay.
And
so I
we
can
have
actually call this, and with this, then it is allowed basically to other people, right? Like
yes.
And then I can customize and override the method as a parent to subclass.
No. It means basically, yeah, it's related to your security. For example, you are using any custom object, okay? And in custom object there are 15 fields.
Correct.
And you have total 10 field access. I have only 5 field access.
Okay.
But I able to see all the 15 field access.
Okay.
Why? Because you have given the without sharing. When you are using the with sharing, means whatever field I have access, only I able to see those fields.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So here I'm using the now time to basically our main thing, call out options. Okay. So how you can call out? There are two things before call out. There are two things remember in mind. Okay, always. First thing, if you want to hard code it, you can do the hard coded your whatever basically API name. And if you want to use custom label, so you can use the custom label. So here I'm going to use the custom label basically. Okay, for the storing the endpoint and for storing the API routines. Okay, so let's create the custom label. So I'm giving my custom label name. First one is the API layer end point. Okay, and whatever your endpoint you can give. Let me go in our here. So I want to give this one only from there. After that, it will be changed all the value right here. Okay, so I want to store only this. If you want, you can store till here also. But after that, you need to be use your from and that fs class hard coded. But I want to know this. These are the fixed only. After that, it will be change the value. So this one I want to store as a in this our.
Please paste that link into the chat.
Okay.
And I have one thing is like that we have to frame hard coded value and try that, right? API
Yes.
call or will it
Yes.
dynamic? Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
We have to hard code.
You can use hard coded as well, but my suggestion, if you are using, so it's not the best practice. Okay.
This
So
is a best practice.
yes, so you can use the custom label or custom metadata also. Okay, you can create custom metadata and fetch the value here. And if you want to use, but in this case we have only small, but in something you know, integration we have the multiple headers, multiple
Headers, yeah, correct.
multiple endpoint as well.
Mhm,
So that
true.
time we need to be multiple. So that time we need to be create multiple custom label. So I don't want to use the multiple custom. Okay. So
Yeah,
let's create another custom label. I'm giving the API layer, API basically API key. Okay, and whatever key I have created, and that key I'm using. Okay, this is the key our.
Ashish, what is the use of custom labels?
Yeah, for storing, for example, you have uses this API key, but for example, you know my this API key. Now you able to access my using this. Okay, but I want to change. Okay, so I will go in my API layer. Okay, here on account, and I have generated new API key. Means this API key will destroy and it will be create the new API key. Then new API key I will store directly on the custom label. Means you don't need to be changes in your Apex coded. You have changed only here in custom label.
On the same line, it can be reversed as like as a best practice to avoid a hard code in the code.
Yes.
We enter that in the custom labels and we call that custom labels in the code.
Right. So for example, in future, if you are doing any you know, if condition, for example, if like this value. So whatever we are doing, for example, we are using the if and something amount is equal to 5,000. So this is basically hard coded, but we don't want to use hard coded. You can use custom label. Other things is you need to be create one separate fs class is named as constant, and you can create the variable in that fs class, and that constant variable you can directly call here. So these are, yes, so these are the best practice follow for the sale when are you in future when you will work on the, you know, minus package for a product for app exchange. So then it will be the very important to avoid these are things. Okay. So let's
Yeah, okay.
okay. So we have created those our this custom label basically. Okay. And now our time to use basically our this call out. Okay. So for call out, first one is the HTTP request. Okay. This one. HTTP request. We need to be create request what you want to send the request to your third party, basically server. So using this HTTP request, you can send whatever you want to store your request variable. Okay. And other things, it's the HTTP response basically. Okay. HTTP response. In response, you can store your response, whatever response is came from your server side, and I will store in this response. It's not the user level. You have created, you can create HTTP request the other name. No, it's the same HTTP request and HTTP response because this is the your call out syntax. Okay. So after that, one thing also, let me give the HTTP. HTTP. Okay. So this HTTP, you're basically you can send request using this HTTP. This is also your one variable I want to create for sending the request using this HTTP. This is the main thing, HTTP. Without HTTP, you can't send your request to third party. Okay. Then, if you see here, we need to be pass also date, but we don't pass. We did not getting the here parameter for date, but we need to be pass the today date. Okay, current date, whatever the current date we are using. So here I'm using the string. Okay, then today date. Okay, so in method apex method, we have one method is the basically system dot today. Okay, system dot today. This is basically your creating the fetching the basically today date. Okay, but your variable is the basically string type and you are passing the data date type. So then it will be not stored. It will be get the error. So how you can typecast your value from one to another. So if you are passing typecasting data from string from date to string, so you need to be used which type of data in which type you are passing your parsing basically, or you can typecasting your data. So I'm passing in a string type, right? So I can use here a string dot value of. This is the method of string. You can convert your data in string. Okay. If for example your value is the integer type, so you can also type here the same string. If you want to pass this value in integer type, so you can use the integer dot value of. Okay. So I have got also the today date. Now let's set the request here. Okay. Request dot
today or request ka
which one?
request and today HTTP
Okay,
request.
this is the variable basically. Okay, you can give it. Okay. And which one? HTTP request. This one. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So this is our HTTP request. Okay. And now we have create this variable. And now time to set your variable. Basically, endpoint. So here we have option for this the set endpoint. Okay. So we are using in a VS Code. Okay. So when you are using the developer console, so you will get suggestion for this method. These are the methods. Okay. So you can use these are directly on developer console, but for learning purpose, you don't know the method name. So you can remember you can use the HTML. So it take time to remember. So but best practice to use always VS Code for all the development, because it's the best thing for your when you're creating any application, when you're developing some big project. So this is the very help. You can't use the all times the developer console. Developer console also hang when 3 or 4 person using the same time. Then it will be get the many error, dispatch error, some session error. Okay. So here now use system dot label basically. Okay. System dot label dot what's your label name basically. If you see here, your custom label name endpoint is this one. So give your label name dot. So if you see here, your label this after from your no your this, but you need to be set your variable. So how you can just use the plus, and if you want to use single quote, no, because we don't want to have it as of now using the hardcode value. Here we have source. So first use source means after from your source is uh, added here. Okay. If you check here, your source after the source variable, then after and 2. So then you can add plus and this and 2. Okay. Then equal. After that you add your target, this one. Okay. After target, what you have set your target. Here you have set your target 2. Then after that and an amount. Okay. So you can copy also. So you can add plus in single quotes, add your and target. And what the amount, you can add this amount here. Okay. It's done. Now what after that is the last, here is the and date. So you can pass this equal and your to date. This one variable. This is your variable. So your endpoint everything is set. Now you want set method, then req dot. So set method what is? If you see here, this is our set method. So our the set method is the get. So here to set method, then single quotes, what the method name is get. Okay. Then our other thing is the request dot header. So whatever the header here in this header is the API. Okay. So if you retain the header always store your value, key and value form like map. If you know about the map, so let me show here. So the map also store your value in a key, comma, value form always. Okay. So then same header also use your value in a form of key and value. So if you see here, what's your header? Here key is API key and value is this API key. So here you set header. Okay. Set header, and first what is your key? Your key is the API key. So store your API key. Then comma, what is your value? your value is the, we have stored our API key in this. So just copy your custom label and replace your custom label with this API key. Okay. So we have set our header also. Now time to send the request. So this is the our response variable. We are storing this value in the our response. So how you can send response using this HTTP variable. Okay. This is HTTP dot send, this one. Okay. And what you pass, your request variable. This is the done our till sending the request. Okay. Now here we are not using any return. Okay. So let's check. Till now, let's check system dot for Apex debugging the code. We can use the system dot debug. Okay. System dot debug. Let's type the what body is coming from the third party. Let's use the body, and this is the response. Okay. So just type response dot get body. This one. Okay. Now let's deploy and check if not any error coming. Okay. So here is the error API key.
Can we also print, after the request complete header so that we can see the full length of request?
Which one? Okay,
The
request only.
request object, yeah. If we
Yeah,
print,
that one also we can do. Okay, let
that
me
we can make sure everything is appended properly.
Yeah. So in a header, I think is not given directly the passing the system dot label dot API key.
We
Okay.
have to import, I think, label.
No. In this
It's
Apex,
actually
we are,
label or layer. I think it came as a layer API key. Is it correct? The spelling?
yes, it's correct. Actually. Okay, so let me do create one variable API key, and then we can use directly. Okay, and now we can pass directly here. Okay, now let's deploy.
Please show line number 15 once. Line number 18.
Okay, let me check. Does not exist the API layer key. API layer key does not exist. So
The spelling
We have
maybe.
to import the label, custom label.
no. Let me check the exit the API name. What? Okay, sorry. Here API name is not correct now. That's why. Okay. So this is the API name basically our. So we need to be give only API name. This API name already stored only API layer like. That's why it's getting there. Okay. Now it's deployed successfully. Now let's call how we can call our Apex method in a LWC component. Okay. So before using any Apex class in LWC, we need to be import in our component. Okay. So here we can use import, and what mostly I'm giving the import name. Okay, our Apex method name. So you can also try to give the always, you can give here any name, but why I'm giving the method name? When we are using this method name, I know this method we are imported here, and this is the first class. If you are given the something alag name, so you can't, sometimes you did not understood, or you can't identify this method what I have given for. Okay. So here you can give the import, and after that you need to be use from, then use @salesforce, and this one use the salesforce / apex, then / your apex class का name. Basically, this is your apex class name, and after that your method name. So one disadvantage in LWC, you can't import multiple. Uh, if you learn Java, okay, so you can import direct that method and that is star s3, and you can import all the method at a one time. But in LWC, if you have 5 methods, so you need to be import one by one like this, all the method in the LWC. Okay, then you are able to access. So now this is my method name. Here where we want to use in handle convert method, because this method we are calling on the button. So when I click on the button, that time only it will be reflect in our component. Okay. So now just I'm calling my component here. So after this method, you need to be pass your parameter value. So how you can pass parameter value? This is the some parenthesis first. Okay. If you don't have any parameter, so you don't need to be use the curly braces. Directly you can use other. So whatever you have given the same name in apex class parameter. So in the left side, your apex class parameter name, then colon whatever you have created your variable in JavaScript, right side your variable. Okay, then comma, can enter. If you want to like this, you can like this. Otherwise, you can paste everything in a one column. Okay, but for formatting, we are using like this. So you can use like this. Otherwise, you can pass in the same method like this. You can all the parameters. So this is our target basically. Okay. So then colon, then your target. You can pass your target. Okay. Then after that, comma, what is your next thing is the amount. You can copy your amount variable name, and you can pass your amount variable here. Okay. After that, promise thing. Okay. So we are using the promises. Okay. If you want to use the promise, you can use promise like, okay. Otherwise, you can use directly here after this. Okay. You can directly store your result. Right. So how you can use? If you want to use here directly, you can give the then. This is the then method. Okay. Promise. Okay. Then we need to be give the your basically here your method name, method variable name. So this is the arrow method. Okay. So your method name. So I'm giving my method name is as like result. Okay. So in a result, how you can pass your arrow method? Then equal and arrow. This is the your arrow method. Okay. Then curly braces and press enter. So what are my variable name? This is my variable name converted amount. So whatever the value it will come, it will be show here in my variable name. But as of now, I am not returning anything. Only I am returning the void. So then it will be not show any value. Okay. So here I am passing the result. Okay. Then another things here you can use the catch, then and catch. Then you can pass error equal to, then if any error come, so you can console your error, console dot error. You can write error occur when convert amount. So you can pass your error value. Okay, till we have done all the things. Okay, now our method will call, but now time to check your body is coming or not properly in this. Okay, so let's here we can request, we can print our request also here. Okay, okay, let's deploy, and we can check in developer console how it's in our this basically. If any error coming, so it will be get error. Anyone can tell me what error will get? We will get error. Let me show that error. So I'm giving the hint. Salesforce is not allowed any third party to enter in Salesforce directly.
We need
site
to
settings.
we need
Remote
to
site
this
settings.
URL as a site.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let me show this one. Refresh, and we are selecting this here INR and passing the 1000 and converting in basically US and just convert. Let's check our debug. Our debug is coming and status of the error. So what the error is basically, if you see here the error, what's error? Unauthorized endpoint. Please check setup, security, remote site set. Okay. So when you are calling any integration in Salesforce, so you need to be basically whitelist your endpoint variable. It's not taking your everything in point, it will be take your only basic URL. If for example, if I passing this one last whole, Salesforce automatic will remove all the last value, like the API layer. If you paste this whole link, okay, then Salesforce automatically remove all the things. It will take only the basic URL, and it should be active. If you deactivate, then it will again get the error. Okay, let's again hit. And now let's check. Now it's success. Now let's check what your debug is showing in. If you see here, your data is coming in this, and whatever you have request sent, so your request API from INR and to USD and amount this and date today, and method is your get. So how you can check your method as these are values coming? So if you check here, everything is coming the correct. Okay. So if you're checking, so there where we have two options to this value. Your value is coming now, everything. Okay, but you need to be deserialize this value. So now data is coming that this form. Okay, but if you want to create the this value in a form of basically wrapper class, okay, so you can use the wrapper class as well. So I have one trick. Let me show that trick. You can as of now we can use the map here also, but in future if you want, okay, so you can use this trick for creating your wrapper class without checking the value. You can directly pass your this This is basically your JSON.
Why we use wrapper class actually?
For how you can use this value, how you can use directly value. Your value is coming in a form of JSON. This is the JSON. How you can use this value?
To extract the result from the JSON value.
Yes, you can convert your value from JSON to object format. Then you can
Yes.
able to use this. So I have one trick for
Yes.
this. Okay, for
JSON to Apex.
yes. Okay, so if you want check your JSON, whatever you copy your JSON is correct or not. So we have one site for JSON link. You can validate here basically your JSON. If you paste here and click validation, so JSON is validated. So your JSON is valid. Okay, so one this site JSON, okay, to Apex, this one. So when you will pass your this JSON method of JSON format value, okay, it will be create your Apex class. Sorry. Okay, so you can give your Apex class name. My name Apex class like something currency wrapper. You can use currency wrapper and you can wrap your basically this is your wrapper class. If you check here, so this your wrapper class is coming like this, all this. Okay, but if you don't want to use all these things, you can use only this thing. Your value automatic basically combined in this. Okay, but I don't want to use this as of now wrapper class. We can use the salesforce standard method. Okay, here. So let me close these things. So in an Apex class, okay, we have one method for JSON to what we need required. We need required JSON to object basically, right? So what? So if you check here in a string, so your first value is something, string type. You can use this data in a string and you can use like this. So let me create one map here. Okay, this map concept is very important when you are okay, deserialize. You can deserialize the data. Here I want to use string and object basically. Why I'm using the object? Because I want to convert my data, deserialize data in object form. So let me give my variable name something response map. Okay, then typecasting. I have told you typecasting. So which type of typecasting I want to do? This is the map string and object type. So same thing you can pass here. And after that, again you want to use JSON dot deserialize. Okay. So we have the multiple only deserialize, and we have another option deserialize untyped. Okay. If you let me show you in developer console, so you able to get basically the method suggestion name. Okay, let me open this. If you check here, okay, okay, so when you are using the JSON dot not coming, let me use system dot JSON.
You simply type JSON dot, then it will come.
No, it's not coming. That one actually is not taking the suggestion basically.
Maybe some network issue.
Yeah, sometimes it's not getting the actually this suggestion. Okay, that's why. Okay, so basically we have the JSON type and JSON untyped. Okay, so I want to use JSON basically, okay, JSON deserialize
Ashish, there is a little bit break in your voice. I'm feeling it. Everyone facing it.
No, we are good.
They are good. Okay. My side. Yeah, that's fine. Please continue.
Okay, okay. So just not much more. Only 30 minutes. But you need to be just deserialize and database. Okay, so this is our basically deserialized. Okay, this is the our deserialized here. Okay, deserialize and use untyped. Okay, so untyped means is not specified type. Any type, whatever you are, for example, your data any type of, it will be typed in the object form. Your data. So here, what you will pass basically, you will pass your this method response dot get body. Whatever body you're coming in this, you need to be pass here basically. Okay. So you have completed this deserialization basically. Your deserialization is completed. But I want to return that value. How you can return? So I did not create a specific variable. So you can use directly
Response method.
yes return. So this is basically data, maybe sometimes the large amount of data. Okay. So I'm considering maybe it will become the large amount of data. So I'm using the data type is the basically double. Okay. So then your response, this is the map. Okay. So in map we have one method is the dot get. Okay. Dot get. Then dot get which data you want to take from map, basically result. So I want to your key basically result. So here you can, that's it. Okay. So your return type is basically which type of the double type. So your return here you have given the avoid, right? I want to give the void here. Okay.
Ashish, can you please show the JS file once?
JS
file. Last handle convert method.
Okay, let me show. So first our method name, whatever we have imported here, okay, and after that parenthesis, okay, start and close, and after the curly braces. In curly braces, left side your fx parameter name, and right side your JavaScript method variable name, same like target and target currency and amount and amount. Then after that is the promise keyword. There are two promise we are using here. First one is the then. So in then we are using the arrow method. This is the method name result basically. Okay. And then curly braces, and I'm storing this my result value because I'm passing only data from the result value there. So that's why I'm using the converted value here. And this the if any error coming, so it will be show the error here in this process. Okay.
Yeah. Conversion is not happening for me. I did the same.
Look, let me check. You have done everything, right?
I'll check after some time. You can share
Okay.
code.
Yeah. Okay.
You can carry on. Continue.
Okay, so we have this one. Let me deploy once this one also. And now let's check our component basically. If you check our component, this is our component. Let's refresh. So this is our amount. Let me enter the amount and store some. This is my target, and let me store this one and convert this. If you see, your amount is coming the $12,000, $12, right? But it's not looking something, it's data coming directly and we're not able to, and is something going behind or not. So let's use something, basically a spinner. Okay, when our data is converting, so some spinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a spinner we have one in a Salesforce in library also. If you want to, so you can check here. We have the spinner. Okay, so if you click on the spinner, so there are 4 options. Okay, they are small. Okay, small size, medium size. Okay, you can give the and you can use this one. Okay, so here spinner with inverse variant display the spinner condition basis if you want. So which type of spinner you want, you can use like this basically. Okay, so let me use this one, medium size one. Let me just copy and paste. Okay, so you can use most of things. You can search, and when you're writing for remembering, if you want to remember something, okay, so you can type these are things. But if you know already these are things, so you can directly copy paste and start using them. So here I'm doing a loading convert. You can give whatever you want. You can give your alternate text basically, and here you can size on the basis of you can size the medium, or you can small or large. You can give here is the given the basically size small, medium, and you can use this. Okay. So, but when it will be show your condition, basically spinner. When you are enter, then it will be show only. Okay. So let me create one variable basically in JS. Okay. I'm creating. I'm creating one variable, just giving the name of is loading. Okay, and by default value I'm assigning false. Okay, so this is false value, and I'm checking this value in my HTML. When so there are 2 type of you can add condition. Okay, you can directly apply this condition on this div also. Okay, like this, if true, and you can pass your variable name. Sorry, your variable name here. Okay. Yeah. So like this you can this condition. Otherwise you can use like this template if true. Okay. You can use like this also. Same name you can pass here, and after that you can close this your tag. Okay. So you can use both type of. So I am commenting this code or directly using the div tag. But I'm just commenting. So if you want, you can practice when I share the code. Okay.
कीबोर्ड से कमेंटिंग कैसे करते हो आशीष साहब?
पर सेलेक्ट करने के बाद आप कंट्रोल के साथ या आपका जो फॉरवर्ड स्लैश होता है ना, उसको दबाओगे तो हो जाएगा कमेंट. ओके, तो आपका हमने यहाँ पे बेसिकली वी हैव सेट दिस लोडिंग. ओके, now time to use this one variable. Okay, so now just go and JavaScript, and this is our variable. So when I click on this, name, basically method, then it will be true, right? When you get success, then this is basically your success method. So when you have get success, then it will be again false. Okay. Now, if you check here, okay, if you check here, so in we have in spinner we have some variant also. Okay, if you check in this loading, in this node here, spinner with variant. Okay, in a variant means basically is something you want to show like color wise, something like this. Okay, so you can give like this value and you can pass variant inverse. Okay, if you pass the brand, okay, let me change, let me able to change or not. I have used the brand. Okay, and check here how is color is showing the blue color. Okay, so you
और आपके प्रेस करने से कंट्रोल फॉरवर्ड सेलेक्ट से
हो रहा है आपका commented. Okay, let's give also the variant here. I'm giving the brand here basically. Okay, now everything is perfect. Now let's deploy this one. Okay, now let's go to our application and just refresh. I don't know what is this. Okay, so now I want to this value convert to another like Australian dollar. Okay, let's convert. See, your value is coming.
Yeah.
37.6. Okay, if you want to use some Chinese value, here I have given some Chinese currency also. If you click on this, so then your amount will convert in the Chinese conversion. I have also given some for Hong Kong, Bangladesh, Pakistan also I have added here. Here, if you convert your amount in Pakistan value, then it will
about 6,000.
6,000. Okay. So this is we have added. Now another things I have told you, we can use this component. I want to store this value on the opportunity. Okay. So how you can create your component as a generic component. Okay. Now here I have imported this one, right? API decorator, but I did not use. Okay. So here in LWC, we have one facility. If you are using the other API and record ID, and whenever you are your component you will use, it will be give your that record ID. For example, I'm on this page, this opportunity. Okay, and when I using this component on this record, whatever this record value on top, this is record value, I will get directly in my LWC component, right? So how I can use @API. Now I want to use this component in our component, basically this opportunity component. Okay, so for current amount, I will create basically. Let me use first our this is the connected callback. Okay, connected callback. I have created one video about the life cycle hook. Okay, in life cycle hook we have used all the method constructor basically constructor, connected callback, rendering callback, everything. Okay, so in connected callback, when your components render on the DOM document, when you refresh your component, then it will be done your connected callback. Okay, so here I am just consoling this record ID. Okay, so you can give the this dot record ID. So I have given this my record ID. If your basically ID is coming or not. Okay, but I want to fetch this amount. Okay, I want to fetch this amount and store in this my component. But let's do better. First, before let me create the design. Okay, so if anyone work already on the aura component, okay, so in aura component basically multiple component basically, okay, so design and SDG, everything, documents. But in LWC we have given the same XML we can do. Those are the configuration, those are design part in using the XML part. Okay, so in XML part we can create. Let me do one thing. Okay. So when you are using your component, okay, when you're using your component, let me show first time. So then you can check the difference before and after. Okay. So here I want to use my component here on the related, but I want this not related here. Let me duplicate it and let me use my component. If you check my when I drag my component here, so I did not get any design part here, any variable configurable here, right? Let me did not say, just let me leave as of now and let me design that one variable for getting this record ID. Okay, so here I'm creating target. Okay, this is the target config basically. Okay, in target config, first I need to give the what's your targets. This is your target. Then in targets, what you want to give. So where I want to this target basically, letting underscore record page. And if you want to other, okay, if you want to others also you want to use at the home page, if you want to use this variable so on the app page, so you can use. Okay, otherwise I don't want to, so you can don't give the your targets here. Okay, after targets, okay, after target config, this is the config basically. Target config. Sorry, this is not okay. In target configs, we have the another basically is not target config the main tag, and within target config we have another basically tag target config. This okay. In this target config, we have these elements. That's why showing the red there. Okay. Now it's not there in the red tag. So this is the basically target the attribute of this target config, and target config is the main your tag for within target configs. We are using the target config, and this target config we are using the property. Which type of property do you want to create? So I want to create my property. First, give your property. This one, property. Then property name. Property name your should be whatever variable name you have created in this JavaScript, because I want to store that record ID in my this variable. If you want to store another variable, you can create another variable and you can store here. Okay, but I want to store that value in my this record ID, and after that type, which type of your it will become the record. So I'm assuming this is the string tag. Okay, and if you want to show any label when your this variable will show on that component, so what label it will show that field, so you can give the your variable label name also. So I'm giving the record ID. So now everything is confirmed, everything is done. Now just deploy this one. Okay, so let's again edit page. This one edit page. Okay. So this related I don't want as of now. So just related, and you can drag your component. If you search in custom, your component will come. Okay, so drag your component here. Now click on this component. If you see here, your coming your design, what if you have created on the property config. So if you see here, also some custom label argument is shown. This property supported using the expression to define each custom label. The correct format is this type product like this. He's saying if you are using any variable custom label, so like use this dollar thing. If you are using any variable, so we are using this format. This is my format dollar sorry exclamatory and then record ID. This is the my variable name and it's showing something is not your, so you can use, let's use dollar as well. So
I think record.id.
No, record.id. No, I think we are using directly record.
Remove that explanation exclamatory.
No, I think we need to be use exclamatory. Let's go.
Is it outside of the bracket? Or?
No, it's outside of bracket. In bracket we are using. Okay, let's use like this and check if your record is not coming. So let's check again. Okay. So as of now we are using directly curly braces and record ID, and then it will be ask your page need to be activated first. So if you are using the activate your page component, then it's asked set your org default. So I'm setting my org default, not only desktop, not only phone. I want to set default desktop and phone both. And here is something asking, yeah, it's showing the review assignment. Yeah, we have assigned this desktop and for both. This is the opportunity page, and just save it. Okay. So when I save it, then come back here, and then your component is showing here like this. Okay. And let me inspect and check your record ID is coming. So your record ID is coming because I have console my record ID in a console.log with record ID and connected callback. Okay. Okay. So now I want to fetch this opportunity amount and it will fill automatically. Now you can use like this. You can enter this value and you can convert. Right? But I want to use this converted this amount, whatever the amount is on my basically opportunity, it will be automatic. Then when I want to change, so I can change. Okay. So how we can achieve? Basically, we can create one another method name. Okay. So let's create quickly one method public static, and I want to if you want to use double, you can use double, otherwise you can use decimal. I'm passing the decimal value. Okay. Here I'm giving the just decimal. Yeah, but if you want, you can give that one also. So get the amount from opportunity. Now And here I'm creating a parameter for record ID. Okay, so how you can give the quickly, you can return directly this value. Okay, so you can create decimal this. Okay, then you can use the amount, and you can use basically also the select ID comma amount from opportunity, and where ID equal to, okay, when you are using any variable, okay, in where clause, so you need to be then equal then column. After that you can bind your variable name. Okay, but I want to use my amount, so I'm directly using this amount. So you can do like this, otherwise you are not doing like this. So you can create here a opportunity type of object, and then you can return. Both way you can do. Okay, first one you can do like this, and other things how you can do, let me give that one also. Okay, so you have the idea. So I am deleting these things, and I'm creating this object type of variable here, then opp, and you can like this. So both way you can do, you can return then opp dot amount.
And Ashish,
Okay.
also I think we can use like import UI record API instead of creating method in Apex class.
Yes, yes, yes. We can use that import UI variable in that one.
But that thing is used only for the fetching the record ID, no?
No. You will get also the variable value also.
Yes.
And that. But you need to be also import variable whatever field you are using in this JavaScript. You also need to be import in your JS on the top of here. Okay, that one I will show you how we can do other things also. Okay,
Thanks,
but and you want to do like this also. Okay, so you can use directly this one also. Okay, so whatever you want to use, you can use. I'm just commenting this line code. If you want to use this two line for returning the amount, you can use. If you want to use this two line, so you can use this two line. Okay, so let me deploy quickly. Okay, so this deployment is done. Now just copy my method name, go to JavaScript, and writing the import method name, then from, and you can same line you can copy and paste, and you can after that your method name. So this is your method name, so you can paste your method name. Okay, so you can do one thing, you can call this method name directly in here in connected callback. Instead of this, you can create one also separate JavaScript method, fetch amount from Oppo. Okay, and you can use this one here. Okay, you can pass your record ID here basically. Then this dot record ID. Okay, if you want to use, otherwise you can directly create track ID variable here, and you can use this record ID variable directly as a local, like this. Okay, then we are passing our variable name, so use curly braces as well here. Okay, then after that, what we need to be do here, we need to be use basically then, so you can use then same thing, your variable method name equal LWC, then enter. And where you want to store? I want to store.
Then in case both are promises, no?
Yes, this is called promises, basically.
Which is used for asynchronous effects.
Yes. So when you are using that basically, so you need to be used here async, and there's many method in JavaScript. Okay, async and then awaited after, but we are directly using this without.
This is imperative method.
Which one?
Imperative.
Yes, this is the imperative method. We are not using the wire here as of now. Okay.
And when I have to use then and when I have to catch.
No, when you are using the imperative, so you can use then here. Okay. But we have created one video, okay, about the wire, how we can create the wire method, how we can create the wire operator.
Does this promise returns actually?
Yes, yes. On that promises, we are not using the then and catch in wire method. Okay. So here we can use the catch and error, then this the console dot error and pass the error. Okay, so we have done this showing something arrow function. What is the build function? Assignment of function called the instead of saying expression. Okay, was given a zonal error. Okay, so this method I will call here basically this dot this method, and I'm passing my record ID. If your record ID is not coming, so you can add here if condition. If condition this record ID comes, then you can. But as of now, I'm doing this. Why showing the error? Okay, so here we are not giving the parenthesis. Okay. That's why we the error. Okay, just reply. Okay, something given the error. Why is given the error? Your method is not reference. If you check here, so I did not given the ORI neighbor. So when we are using any method in Apex class and importing the Java our LWC, so we need to be use the ORI neighbor.
Or enable cache will equal to true in imperative method.
No. Yes, in imperative we are using the cacheable equal to, but in imperative we not use the cacheable equal to basically, because we are not storing our this data in a cache. When you want to store your data in a cache, then you can use your cacheable equal to true.
Okay.
Okay.
And Ashish, where should we use wire method?
So when you are okay, here instead of connected callback, you can use a wire as well. Okay. So when you are filling, for example, data table, you want to show data something like when your component is re-render, and yeah, your component is refreshed, then some data is showing first time. So then that time you can use the wire. Okay. For example, here I want to when my component is refreshed. Okay. I want to fetch this value and show in the amount. So you can instead of connected callback, you can use that one also. Basically wire method. Okay, so here it's not coming in amount. Okay, so let me check here inspect is getting something error in synchronous returning the true. This is not record ID are coming. Okay, so let's do one thing. We can use here if condition, okay, when this data is coming, then only it will be called my method. Okay, let's deploy and check. Okay, and sometimes also, when you are using, so your browser also not means, not refresh properly. So you can just inspect like this, and after that you can do empty cache and hard load it. So your amount is still here, not. So let's check which we are storing our. Sorry, we are not directly. Yes, we are not given this variable in the value, basically in HTML. If you check here, so we are not passing the value here directly. Okay, so let's pass the value and our variable name. Now let's deploy. Okay, just deploy successfully. Now just replace.
Yeah.
See here. Now yes, what is coming. Okay. So now just you can carve out and check that your value. Okay, everyone. So this is our basically small currency conversion.
कमेंटिंग अभी भी नहीं कर पा रहे हम कंट्रोल फॉरवर्ड सेलेक्ट से मैंने बहुत बार ट्राई किया
कमेंटिंग अगर आप कैसे मतलब कमेंटिंग एंड कंट्रोल के साथ फॉरवर्ड करना होता है
हाँ कंट्रोल प्लस फॉरवर्ड सेलेक्ट
ओके मे भी शायद कुछ होगा हो सकता है कोई एक्सटेंशन से आप मतलब वो कमेंटिंग का नहीं हो सकता है क्योंकि लेट मी चेक कमेंट के लिए हमने कोई यूज किया है इंस्टॉल कमेंट नो
सिर्फ HTML फाइल में ही कमेंट कर सकते हैं, तुम कहाँ पे कमेंट कर रहे हो?
हाँ कहीं भी आप मतलब कमेंट आप तो या तो फिर HTML में भी कर सकते हो और जावास्क्रिप्ट में भी कर सकते हो आप अपना स्क्रीन शेयर करके दिखा सकते हो कैसे कमेंट कर रहे हो क्योंकि जैसे कमेंट मान मुझे इस टाइम को कमेंट करना है तो आपको पूरा सेलेक्ट करना है पहले फिर कंट्रोल प्रेस करना है फिर फॉरवर्ड सेलेक्ट करना है अब आप कौन सा फॉरवर्ड सेलेक्ट कर रहे हो मुझे बस मतलब इसमें जो हमें क्वेश्चन मार्क होता है ना हमारे इसमें
हाँ क्वेश्चन मार्क के नीचे वाला
हाँ जो क्वेश्चन मार्क
forward
तो
slash है।
सिर्फ कंट्रोल के साथ ही क्वेश्चन मार्क आपको प्रेस करना है
Ashish, one more thing. Like, can you go to Apex class?
ओके
लाइक अभी तो आपने एपेक्स क्लास में ये सीधा टाइप कास्ट करके कर रखा है रेस्पॉन्स को
हाँ
और अगर हम जेसन टू एपेक्स यूज करते हैं तो उस सिनेरियो में हमें क्या 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 करना पड़ता है वो नहीं
वहां पे आपको एक जैसे यहाँ पे है जैसे ठीक है आपको एक रैपर बनाना पड़ेगा जैसे पब्लिक क्लास ठीक है देन क्लास का नाम क्या है आपका इसमें मालूम कन्वर्जन रैपर ठीक है then this is your wrapper so whatever the variable you're coming okay so for example this we have created this one okay
this one
so whatever your variable in this so you need to be create your variable okay so like this so this is the query I don't want to get query I don't want to amount here in this let me create only this one okay here this variable success query so only I want to use this result okay let me okay I want only the result okay so you can create this wrapper okay and so get set mostly we are using in a visual force page okay but in Aura component or LWC you don't want to get set okay but this is whatever fx to fx JSON to fx. This actually using this very old application. Okay, so that's why it's given the always get set method.
Okay.
Now how you can decorate but do this one. So let me do the one quickly. If you check here, you can create your this wrapper class and then object. I'm giving the cap on currency wrap object. Okay.
Okay.
So now then typecast your wrapper name basically. Then after that JSON dot deserialize. Okay. This one you don't need to be used deserialize untyped because we are using the wrapper class. After that here you need to be pass your JSON data means this one.
Okay.
After that you need to pass your class name, which data type of class you are passing in this. So here fs class name wrapper name basically dot class.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your typecast done. Now let me deploy and so deploy successfully. Now just system dot debug. Okay, amount with wrapper. This one I'm debugging all the objects, but whatever you want to deserialize. For example, deserialize method only whatever variable you have given, it will be get the variable name, then your data will attach, or you can say like fetch the value in this variable, otherwise null it will be say. Okay. So let me give the quickly here. In here, let me refresh my this console. Okay, so in this method here, I'm clicking this convert.
Okay.
Okay, and do the developer console. If you check here, your value coming on.
Yeah, we got it. 1.9.
Okay, so you can use like all the values. Here, if you check here, it's showing the E value, right?
Yeah.
E also, because it's not it's large amount of data, that's why it's not able to see in console. That's why I did the E. It's hexadecimal. Okay, so when you return this value and return this value and show in your JavaScript, mean basically in your value, so it will show like all the.
Ashish, one query on the same lines.
Yeah.
So here we are converting our data into the class data type, correct?
Yes.
So that is the reason we are going with the deserialize. So if I want to convert this into the object type, so is it then we have to go with a JSON parser or it is a deserialize?
No, JSON basically untyped.
Into the custom object also?
No, in custom object, if you want, so you can use this one directly. You can use untyped. No issue.
Then when do we use that JSON parser then?
JSON parser basically is the method name. No any JSON parser. If you check here in this, here he given the JSON parser. It's not any method. It is a class name. Okay, he given the name method JSON parser. If you check here the JSON parser, this is your basically JSON parser method name or any
system.json parser.
This is the wrapper. This is the method name parse and parser. Let me check JSON.parser. This is your query, and this query is the currency wrapper. is any one variable name basically in a okay. This is basically your parser. Here is creating the variable name. If you check here, system.parser. Okay, so JSON.create parser. If you want to use this create parser, so you can use this also. But if you check here, this currency wrapper also here using new and currency parser. In currency parser, this is your basically class currency wrapper. Okay, so instead of writing these are whole code, okay, this is basically when you are using and iterating the data at the same time you want to use. So these are things parser.net next token, but I don't want to do all these things. I don't require. I want to go with simple. Okay, simple means basically if you want here, okay, like you want to use the query data also. Okay, this is query data also. So you can create another apex class and create these are variable, right? And this variable you can create another in this public is public whatever the data type, and this create the same variable name whatever in your JSON, in JSON name your query. So just same variable name you can create. Then whatever class name from to amount. If you check in this this also is created the from to amount. If you check here, from underscore to he given. Why? Because from is the reserve keyword. So in again in this basically if using the parser, you check replacing this method from to this. So here in this when you're using this body, so you need to be create one string variable, store this variable, and use the replace means basically replace method, replace all whenever the from in your in this, okay, from you can replace from to from underscore set. Then after that you can deserialize, so your data it will be properly bind in this variable. Okay. Okay, everyone. So any question as of now?
Yeah, आशीष.
Yeah.
आशीष, अगर जेसन में जैसे एरे ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट जैसे जेसन में ऑब्जेक्ट है, ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर डेटा आ रहा है, जैसे हमको उसको फिल्टर आउट करना है, रैपर वो कैसे होगा? मतलब कोई एक सिनेरियो उस पे लीजिए रैपर क्लास पे और जेसन जैसे लिस्ट को फिल्टर आउट करना हो,
जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल आपने जैसे आप एग्जांपल इसमें कैसे ले सकते हैं, जैसे कि इसमें मान लो डेटा है, नहीं
जैसे इसमें मैं एग्जांपल लेता हूँ, एक हमारा पेरेंट नोड है स्टूडेंट, ठीक है, और स्टूडेंट के अंदर भी फिर हम कई ऑब्जेक्ट आ रहे हैं, लाइक सपोज दैट मल्टीपल लाइक अमित एंड यीशु आशीष, सो इज देयर लाइक मल्टीपल चीज, तो फिर इसके अंदर भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट बना है सपोज दैट कोर्स, तो कोर्स मल्टीपल कोर्स है, तो हम उसको कैसे इटरेट करेंगे? सो बिकॉज मैं फेसिंग करता हूँ इस प्रॉब्लम को, तो आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस।
ओके, उस टाइम पे देखो जब आपको जेसन जो डेटा आ रहा है, ठीक है, जेसन डेटा को अगर आपको यूज करना है तो आप फॉर एग्जांपल मान लो आपने नेम दे दिया है पब्लिक क्लास, ओके, स्टूडेंट नेम दे दिया, ये आपका क्लास का नाम है, ठीक है। बट इन दिस क्लास स्टूडेंट में आपका एक अलग से वेरिएबल है पब्लिक क्लास, मान लो आपका जो क्लास बैच का नाम दे दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है, ये आपका क्लास का वेरिएबल है। इन क्लास में आपको मान लो कि अलग अलग वेरिएबल है, जैसे स्ट्रिंग आप कह सकते हो कि CS है, स्ट्रिंग मैकेनिकल है, ठीक है, मैकेनिकल भी है आपका, ठीक है। तो अब इसमें क्या करना है, अगर आपको यूज करना होगा कि इसमें वैल्यू मेरा लिस्ट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड आएगा उसको भी ऑटोमेटिक इसमें कर ले, तो आपको क्या करना है, इस वैल्यू को यहाँ पे आपको क्रिएट करना है लिस्ट टाइप का, लिस्ट दिस वन क्लास बैच एंड व्हाट एवर द योर नेम, फॉर एग्जांपल इन दिस जेसन, अगर आप देखो जेसन में आपका क्या वैल्यू नाम है क्वेरी, तो सेम जो आपका उस जेसन में जो आपका डेटा आ रहा है सेम, मानो मैंने दे दिया यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट क्लास, तो जो वेरिएबल नेम सेम है वो वेरिएबल नेम आपको क्रिएट करना है मेन वाले रैपर में, जो रैपर का क्लास आप यूज करके अब उसको डीसिरियलाइज करोगे। मतलब हमारा यहाँ पे मेन रैपर कौन सा था, यहाँ पे जैसे यहाँ पे कोई मेन नहीं है, जैसे कि क्या होता है मेन नेम होता है, उसके अंदर सारा डेटा होता है। तो
Yes.
जो नेम होता है आप उसको मेन में उसको क्रिएट करोगे। अब इसके अंदर भी सीएस के अंदर मान लो एक ब्रांच है कोई, तो आप मान लो एक क्लास है, जैसे क्लास बैच है, इसके अंदर कोई और वेरिएबल है, तो आप यहाँ पे फिर दोबारा एक पब्लिक क्लास बनाओगे, पब्लिक क्लास देन बैच के नाम से। या फिर आप ये जो मेथड है, जैसे अब मान लो ये वाला हमारा सीएस है यहाँ पे, तो आप यहाँ पे बैच के नाम से एक वेरिएबल है जिसके अंदर अलग अलग हमारे बैचेज है। मतलब आप अलग कुछ भी नाम दे सकते हो, जैसे यहाँ पे स्ट्रिंग है और ईएन है यहाँ पे, और स्ट्रिंग है आपका यहाँ पे, ईसी है आपका। तो अब आप चाहोगे कि ये बैच वाली वैल्यू मेरा इस वाले में आए, क्लास बैच में, तो इसके लिए भी आपको अब आप देखोगे डेटा आपका सिंगल सिंगल डेटा आ रहा है या स्ट्रिंग मतलब लिस्ट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड आ रहा है। अगर लिस्ट ऑफ आ रहा है तो सेम आप यहाँ पे इसको क्रिएट करोगे लिस्ट टाइप में रिकॉर्ड में,
Okay.
सेम वेरिएबल नाम से ऐसे। तो मतलब हायरार्की बनाना पड़ेगा। पहले आपको जो वेरिएबल का नेम है मेन, वो अगर लिस्ट आ रहा है तो लिस्ट टाइप का यहाँ पे क्रिएट कर देना है। देन उस वेरिएबल जो आप यूज कर रहे हो उसकी एक क्लास बनाओगे, उसमें जो वेरिएबल आ रहे हैं उसको बनाओगे, फिर उसमें भी कोई लिस्ट वेरिएबल आ रहा है तो उसको एक अलग क्लास बनाओगे, फिर उसमें वो सारे वेरिएबल बनाओगे। तो अब कैसे चलेगा, जब आप यहाँ पे डिसीरियलाइज करोगे तो पहले वो चेक करेगा कि क्या स्टूडेंट के नाम से क्लास है, अगर है तो क्या करेगा वो डेटा पहले वाला बाउंड कर लेगा। फिर देखेगा क्या है इस स्टूडेंट क्लास मेथड के अंदर क्या क्लास बैच से कोई मेथड है, तो वो चेक करेगा इसके अंदर जाएगा। फिर देखेगा क्या मेरा वेरिएबल सीएस और मैकेनिकल है, अगर सीएस है बैच तो वो चेक करेगा कि बैच का जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसमें जाएगा, वो चेक करेगा कि हाँ ये तो है, इसमें मेरा पास मल्टीपल रिकॉर्ड है, फिर वो जाएगा इस वाले क्लास के अंदर, वो चेक करेगा क्या मेरा ईयर और इसी वाले यहाँ पे है, तो वो डेटा को बाइंड करता चला जाएगा इस फॉर्मेट में।
अच्छा, इस कोई फ्यूचर में क्या ऐसा कोई एक बैच लीजिए जैसे क्लास इस रैपर क्लास पे इस टाइप के सिनेरियो रियल टाइम इम्प्लीमेंट का?
हाँ मतलब अभी क्योंकि हम देखेंगे आगे एक प्रोजेक्ट हम थोड़ा प्लान कर रहे हैं मीडियम टाइप का प्रोजेक्ट। अभी तो ये मिनी था, मीडियम में करेंगे तो थोड़ा लार्ज होगा, 5 से 6 घंटे टाइप का होगा, बट उसमें हम ब्रेक भी देंगे 15 या 20 मिनट का, फिर इसको कंटिन्यू करके करेंगे। उसमें होगा पूरा एक रियल बेस सिनारियो होगा जिसमें
नहीं, तो जैसे एक प्रोजेक्ट जैसे अदरवाइज जैसे कोई एक अकाउंट ऑब्जेक्ट से लेकर रिलेटेड ऑर्डर अपॉर्चुनिटी और एसेट का नेम और फिल्टरिंग आउट कर रैपर क्लास से एक सिनेरियो बेस इस रैपर क्लास का, तो थोड़ा हेल्पफुल हो जाता है रियल टाइम इम्प्लीमेंट के लिए।
हाँ हाँ वो बन जाएगा, उसमें तो बहुत सारे हैं, उसमें एक सीधा सिनारियो कर देंगे। अगर ऐसा नहीं होगा अगर कि मिनी प्रोजेक्ट में, तो मैं अलग से वीडियो बना के वो
हाँ हाँ, वैसे अलग से एक वीडियो मतलब रैपर क्लास पे उस पे हम मतलब 3-4 क्वेरी यूज कर हम उसको एक
हाँ हाँ,
एक
क्योंकि क्योंकि अभी एक्चुअली हमारा जो सीरीज चल रहा है LWC एंड ये सब चल रहा है ना, इसलिए हम उस पे नहीं था अभी। अभी जब
मैं
एपेक्स का
उसको
सीरीज चलेगा तो उसमें ले आए।
हाँ मैं उसको फॉलो कर रहा हूँ। ओके
Okay then, anyone have any other question?
One query.
Yeah.
Can you give me the screen sharing function?
Okay, let me give the screen share. Yeah, I have given.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
I have completed everything, but the issue is like it is saying this lightning card has no matching closing.
Yes, that's why I'm told you when you are creating any card, okay, directly just close that. Open your card. First, this is the
I don't see any.
and first one lightning card. This one and check another is first one. Open first one. Div is loading this. This div, yeah, this div you did not close, right?
This one, right?
Can
It
you
is closed.
can you double click on line number 5D? Then it will show your where you close. Yeah, this
It
one
is
closed. Okay, click on this line of 14 div. This is showing and hold on.
It is closed. Yes.
This is closed. Yeah, here this is not closed, right?
Okay.
This one. Now see. No. It's already closed. Okay. Just save and deploy. So when you are creating any tag, okay, just opening and closing, just do the same tag.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for this.
Okay. Anyone, any other questions? So otherwise,
या आशीष आई जस्ट वांट टू नो लाइक भाई आप कुछ SLDS क्लासेस के लिए CSS की क्लासेस के लिए कुछ ऐसा वीडियो बनाएंगे क्या, या तो
हाँ।
YouTube में या तो आप ऐसे, क्योंकि लाइक उसमें हम लोग क्या है कि बेसिकली यू नो जावा या .NET से शिफ्ट हुए, तो हम लोग को
हाँ।
फ्रंट एंड का इतना है नहीं नॉलेज, तो
Okay.
लाइक CSS में काफी हम लोग को प्रॉब्लम आता है, मतलब क्योंकि देखो बेस्ट
ठीक है,
प्रैक्टिस
देखो।
तो यही है कि लाइक अपन SLDS क्लासेस यूज करें और उसको कोशिश करें कि
राइट,
सेट करने के लिए।
क्योंकि देखो
तो
इसलिए मैंने आपको ये SLDS क्लास का लिंक भी आप जब आपको वीडियो भेजूंगा ना, उससे भेज दूंगा। बाकी एक बार मैं एक वीडियो बना दूंगा जिसमें आपको थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा कि आपको देखो एक थिंग आप मान के चलो। देखो अगर आपको मान लो यूज करना है मार्जिन, तो आप टाइप करो मार्जिन, मैं ये बता दूँ, बाकी मैं वीडियो भी बना दूंगा। टाइप करो मार्जिन इन SLDS, बस इतना टाइप करो, आपको मार्जिन का सेल्सफोर्स लिंक दे देगा। यहाँ पे आप ओपन करो। अब यहाँ पे देखोगे इसमें अब स्टेप बाय स्टेप दिया है कि आपको कितना मार्जिन कब कहाँ पे कैसे यूज करना है। जैसे यहाँ पे देखोगे नॉर्मली आपका है मार्जिन, ठीक है। अगर आपने यहाँ पे SLDS -m -top_none यूज किया है तो आपको कुछ भी नहीं आएगा। लेकिन आप देखोगे सेकंड वाले में यहाँ पे दिखा है XXX मतलब एकदम स्मॉल आपको देना है। तो यहाँ पे आपको देखोगे हल्का सा, यहाँ पे देखोगे आपके इसकी मार्जिन ऊपर दिखाई दे रहा है। अगर आपने XX स्मॉल यूज किया तो और थोड़ा ऊपर मार्जिन जाएगा। आपने X स्मॉल लिखा है तो उतना जाएगा। सिर्फ स्मॉल यूज किया है आपने तो इतना मार्जिन दिखा। तो आप ऐसे सीख सकते हो। अगर आपको मान लो कि यहाँ पे पैडिंग यूज करना है, आपको नहीं पता कि पैडिंग कैसे हो, तो बस आप टाइप करो पैडिंग इन SLDS, देन यू विल गेट द टाइपिंग हियर सेम थिंग। ओके। सो पैडिंग क्या होता है, वो अंदर से जाता है, ठीक है, और मार्जिन क्या हो टॉप से उस बाहर से लेता है। तो सेम आप ऐसे यूज कर सकते हो। बाकी आप रेफर करो, बाकी बार मैं वीडियो बना के सब में एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा, जिसमें आपको ग्रिड यूज करना है। देखो यहाँ पे ग्रिड दिया है। ग्रिड मतलब जैसे कि टेबल TDR यूज करते हैं, तो ऐसा ग्रिड यूज कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली। देखो 1 2 3, आप चाहते हो कि हमारे कंपोनेंट में 3 ग्रिड दिखाई दे, 1 2 3, आप ऐसे यूज कर सकते हो। चाहते हो 4 ग्रिड दिखाई दे, 4 ग्रिड दिखाई देगा। अब चाहते हो कि नहीं, आपको 12 के 12 पूरा ग्रिड यूज करना है, जितने आपके उसमें आते हैं, तो 12 ग्रिड पूरा यूज कर सकते हो। अब यहाँ पे देखोगे तो आपको यहाँ पे SLDS ग्रिड एंड देन कॉलम, देन 1 2 3 पूरा कॉलम यूज करते हो। तो आप ऐसे यूज कर सकते हो। SLDS डिजाइन ही इसलिए किया गया है, आप कंपोनेंट डिजाइनिंग है उसके लिए। बट मैं एक वीडियो बना दूंगा टोटल, जिसमें आपको थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा, जिसमें आपको थोड़ा हेल्प मिल जाएगा।
थैंक यू
आशीष,
आशीष भाई।
कोई तुम्हारे पास सिक्योरिटी के लिए वेबसाइट है, मतलब कौन किसको कब ओवरराइड कर सकता है, लाइक प्रोफाइल, OWD शेयरिंग, सेटिंग, मैनुअल शेयरिंग?
हाँ, उसके लिए हमारे जो एडमिन का सीरीज चल रहा है उसमें हमने वीडियो बना के रखा है basically।
हाँ आई गेस वो कंटिन्यू है।
हाँ, उसमें चल रहा था, उसमें अभी
मतलब
70।
देते हुए काफी सारे सिनेरियो कहते हैं कि रीड राइट है, तो कौन
हाँ,
किसको ओवरराइड
उसमें
करेगा?
OWD में हमने पूरा उसको एक्सप्लेन किया है। एक हमारे, अगर हमारे चैनल पे जाओगे आप ना, तो उसमें आपको दिख जाएगा इसका, उसमें OWD का पूरा सिक्योरिटी मॉडल का 2 3 वीडियो। ओके ओके एवरीवन, सो आई डोंट हैव anyone have any question as of now.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you everyone.
You are a good explainer.
Yes, okay. Thanks, Ashish.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank
like
you
waiting
everyone.
for some more projects, like
It's really a great
some more
session.
projects. Thanks for the session. Bye, please share this video.
Yeah, I will upload and I will share with you everyone. Okay, don't worry, I will share with code this also. I will upload this code on the GitHub, then I will share with the link with everyone. Okay, I will mail you basically. Okay.
Okay. Thank you
everyone.
Ashish.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashish.
Thank you, Ashish.
Have a great day, bye.